Hey stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel where your success is my top priority. If you don't already know, my name is Karl Domm and I'm the only instructor on YouTube that has shared my P&L with the daily balance since August of 2019, which includes every market environment, a bull, sideways, grind down, and a crash. No one else has shown their real P&L or net liquidation on YouTube in all market environments. In this video, I'll be taking you on a journey through my trading accounts, showcasing my actual P&L or net liquidation for the month of April 2024. For the last 30 years, I've been mastering the art of online stock and options trading, and now I want to share my expertise with you. If you're here to learn and want to determine the worth of a stock or options course, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. My goal is to revolutionize this industry and bring transparency to the forefront. I believe that if an instructor makes promises when selling a course, they should prove their credibility by sharing their account P&L. And so far, I believe I've influenced a few others to start sharing their P&L on YouTube. Now, not only that, but share the volatility of their account's P&L. It's important to understand how much the account value fluctuates, which means how much did the account value move up or down. If your account made a 20% return, but it was down 60% at one point, then the 20% return is not really a good return on risk. Sharing the P&L volatility is important because the real truth lies in risk-adjusted returns. And that's why I share my P&L and my daily moves of my accounts so you can see the real results for yourself. Now, I wouldn't buy a course from someone who doesn't share their P&L, and I hope you feel the same way. And that's why I'm proud to say that in this video, I'll be taking you through my real P&L for the month of April 2024. So let's get started. Are you ready for some real trading results? I've got 4 separate trading accounts and I'm eager to share the results with you. But before we dive into the numbers, let's take a look at what the market did in April of 2024. And this will give us a better understanding of the challenges my systems faced over the last month. As a premium selling options trader, I categorize market moves into 4 types. Number 1, the rising bull. Number 2, a sideways market. Number 3, grind down market. And number 4, the crash market. So let's get into what the market did. Okay, looking at the market, you can see here this bull market run here since the end of October ended here. Let's see, what is that? The 27, almost a 28% run. So that rally started in November, kept going through the end of March to create one of the best 5-month bull runs in history. Over 27%. This run was different than most because the largest pullbacks were just slightly over 2%. And the last time we saw a market like this was 2017, when there was just a couple 3% downturns in that bull market run. Well, as you can see here, the bull market run has ended. For traditional premium sellers or level 4 traders, this was most likely not a good month. The level 4 traders that trade simple structures likely saw larger than normal unrealized losses, and maybe some had to realize the losses depending on their trade plan. The other set of level 4 traders with the more complex non-hedged structures saw some pain as the volatility rose, causing some to be either margin called or very close to it. And they saw their buying power usage increase significantly and had to scramble around a little bit. But now towards the end of April, let's take a look at the VIX here. You can see towards the end of April, the VIX, it spiked over here at 21, but really isn't too high. And so it's really not causing kind of the chaos or a little bit of trouble that some of the level 4 traders were in earlier in the month. Let's go back to the market. So the market, how did it end up? Looks like it was down about 4.1%. So the market was down 4%. And overall, the market at one point was down about 5.7%. And so this volatility spike and down move finally brought this crazy bull market back to normal. And that was pretty good for the PL5, as you'll see in a little bit. So there's the market for April of 2024. The truth is, the market's direction is unpredictable. It can go up, it can go down, sideways. And that's why it's always a good idea to have a non-directional system in your portfolio so you can eventually be profitable no matter which way the market moves. So welcome to the world of level 5 trading, where the rules are set in stone and profitability is proven. My proprietary trading systems are designed to make money no matter what the market environment, and they are the only ones of their kind. With a focus on level 5 trading, you can bypass all the lower levels, levels 1 through 4, and go straight to the top level without having to spend years learning and mastering lower level systems. But don't just take my word for it. I've taken over 30 online stock and options courses from YouTube instructors, and not one of them offered level 5 trading systems. In fact, I've yet to see proof that a level 1 through 4 system can be consistently profitable in all 4 market environments. So if you're looking for the real deal, you've come to the right place. Join me here on this journey. Witness the power of level 5 trading for yourself. And if you come across any other instructors who do share their P&L, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for instructors with real results and real portfolio P&L being shown. And I am not talking about spreadsheets. So if you're ready to see my real P&L for April of 2024, let's dive in. So next I'm going to get into my 4 separate trading accounts. I trade 4 accounts live here on YouTube to demonstrate that this is possible for anyone, no matter your account size. And it's possible to safely outperform the market if you employ 100% mechanical, black and white, non-directional strategies. And when I reference safely, I need to clarify that I do have one higher risk strategy that is called the earnings edge. Now, the first account I trade live here on YouTube in my account that I started in January 2024 with $300,000, where I employ portfolio margin. My goal with this account is to control drawdowns at all costs and safely protect and grow my capital. So here's the P&L for my larger account. Okay, looking at my larger account, you can see the equity curve here. This bump is because I was moving some money around and they put it in the wrong account, so I immediately took it back out. So don't pay attention to that. But you can see this equity curve just kind of slowly growing. I started the account at the beginning of the month. I had 293, 196. You can see that here. And then by the end of the month, 303, 645. So you can see that it just kind of slowly grew here, which is nice. I'm doing PL5 and a couple other trades in this account. And let's do a little bit of math. Okay, ended with 303, 645, and it started with 293, 196. Made 10,449. Let's see what that is on a percent basis. Divide that by 293, 196. Made about 3.5, 3.6%, 3.56% on my larger account. This account's profitable. Started with 300,000, so it's up. But I didn't have huge drawdowns either, right? So while I was getting some drawdowns in the account, it wasn't large. Therefore, I was able to make that up just in 1 month. So that's kind of the key, right? Keep the drawdowns low, and then when it's time to recover, you can recover quickly. So that's the large account for April of 2024. The second account I trade is the account I started with $30,000. This account employs span margin as opposed to portfolio margin, and I trade the account primarily for demonstration purposes and to showcase that my premier level 5 strategy is possible even if you don't have $100,000 plus in capital. The premier level 5 strategy has been back tested to thoroughly make 2 times the market returns with 1/3 the account volatility. Now, after designing systems for over 30 years, I finally developed a system in early 2022 as a culmination of my efforts. Now, here's the premier level 5 results for the month of April 2024. Okay, let's talk about my PL5 account. I did move the account over to Interactive Brokers. I kept everything right as it should be. Exactly. I moved over the positions as best I could. And so this is totally an accurate number from where I started last month. Okay, so I've got my Interactive Brokers account up now. And like I said, this is exactly as if I would have kept my toss account, this would be the balance in the account. So I moved everything over, perfectly calculated out. Okay, let me hit this refresh button so you can so I can verify this is what it is. So let's do a little bit of math. Ended the account with 34,462 and ended so I ended last month, or began this month, with 33,702. So I made $760 this month in net liquidation value. So let's divide that by what I started with, 33,702, and I'm up 2.26%. So about 2.25, 2.26%. That's a really good month for the PL5. Always like to make, 2% a month. That'd be nice. And so there it is for the PL5 for the month of April 2024. The Premier Level 5 system is designed to capitalize on all market types, and looking back since I started trading it live, showing my account with 100% transparency on monthly results since April 8th of 2022, the Premier Level 5 is up approximately 14.9%. Now this includes paying all commissions, and it has had an approximate max drawdown of around only 5%, while the S&P 500 is up nominally better at 22.8%, with a max drawdown of around minus 13.5%. So the PL5 is currently underperforming nominally, but it still has superior risk-adjusted returns because the drawdowns are about 1/3 that of the S&P 500. Remember, outperformance isn't just about achieving a higher percent of returns, it's about considering the amount of risk you're taking. Any expert in the field will emphasize the importance of risk-adjusted returns. To unlock the secrets of the Premier Level 5 trade system, I offer the Premier Level 5 Masterclass, where I teach every detail until my students can trade it on their own. At the moment, this program is not accepting any new participants. However, you can subscribe to my email list to receive early notifications and when the waiting list will open. This will give you a chance to secure your spot and qualify for learning about this system, as I'm limited in the amount of students that I can teach. And to find out more information about this, use the link in the description. Next is my safe wheel strategy. This is a strategy I give away for free. Every Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Pacific time, I do a live stream and trade the account live. I also answer any and all questions about the system in order to help people so they can learn it. The easiest way to find the live stream is to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now, here are the results for the safe wheel for April of 2024. Okay, looking at the safe wheel, you can see here, started the account with, right at the end of the month, 68.77. Kind of went up a little bit and then kind of made our way down. So not a great month for the safe wheel, but not a huge drawdown either. Ended at 65.02. So let's do a little bit of math. We ended at 65.02. It started with 68.77. So down 375, which is pretty big. That's a pretty big move, pretty big drawdown for the safe wheel. Let's see what that is on a percentage basis. Divide that by what I started with, 68.77. Down 5.5%. Okay, so that's a pretty big down move, but you can expect a little bit of volatility with the safe wheel, but down 5.5% for the month of April 2024. Finally, I trade my Earnings Edge system. This system is based on trading certain stocks coming into earnings. The goal is to turn a small account into a large account. Now, this system has some volatility, so I would start small with like maybe $5,000. Now, what I like about this trade structure is that it is long gamma, which creates asymmetry. In this case, asymmetry is kind of like hoping for a large move in the stock, either up or down, and the more it moves, the more profitable the trade becomes. Now in April, the Earnings Edge, I traded TSM, which was down $990. I traded Microsoft, where I lost $48, basically a break even. And I traded AMD, which made $496. And I currently have an open trade on Airbnb. Now I started this account with $5,000 and I look to make one trade per week when earnings trades are available. My goal is to make large profits with smaller risk. And since my trade system upgrade in October 2022, the results are a record of 21 wins, 20 losses, and 8 break-evens. So this is a win rate of approximately 50% with the average win of $863 and the average loss lower at $513. Since inception in January 2022, my returns are approximately 103%, and this includes paying all commissions. So here are the results for the Earnings Edge account for April of 2022. Okay, looking at the Earnings Edge, you can see where the Earnings Edge started with around 10,802, didn't make any trades, made one trade, lost some money, was up a little bit. I think I made a second trade, lost some money there, and then made a third trade and made some money. So I ended up with 10,357. So let's do a little bit of math. This is a very volatile account, so it's for what I'm seeing here, it's below the normal amount of volatility. And I end the month with 10,357, and I started the month with 10,803, so down $446. And like I said, that's probably not a big amount of volatility for this particular account. It's pretty tamed compared to normal. Well, let's divide that and see. Started with 10,803, and the percentages down 4.1. Like I said, pretty tamed, even though down 4% for this account. That's not a big deal at all. Well, 10,357 here at the end of month of April of 2024. See the link in the description to find out more about each of my strategies. For those with a smaller trading account, I offer two options: the Safe Wheel, which you can follow for free, or get the Fast Track course, or second, the Earnings Edge system, which is designed with some risk and high reward. So if you're interested in learning how I trade options and aspire to eventually upgrade to the Premier Level 5 system, there's more information by clicking the link in the description. So check the link in the description for more information on the Premier Level 5, the Earnings Edge, and the Safe Wheel.